Okay, we have lost that connection with Kamlesh. We'll try to fix that. But coming back to you, Ambassador Muni, I do want a reaction from you about this latest development.
Well, the latest development
Yeah,
is
yeah, 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 yeah,
I'll come
yeah,
back to you, Kamlesh. I'll come back to you.
yeah.
Ambassador Muni, yes.
the latest development will first depend upon peace and order in Kathmandu and in Nepal. It is true that discussions have started about an interim arrangement, and I think Sushila Karki is a very able, competent person. It is interesting to note that for the past 2 days, the names which were circulating were not of Sushila Karki. The names which were circulating were of the Balendra Shah on the one hand, even Ravi Lamechan on the other hand, and Mr. Gurum, who was the Army Nepal leader who really created this kind of a network of youth on social media. So these were the names. But all these names, Ravi Lamechan already has on his head the corruption charges. He was in prison. They have broken the prison and taken him out. And while taking him out, they let another 1,000 criminals go out on the streets. Secondly, so far as Gurung is concerned, he is still very young and not affiliated to the party, which is good enough. But they may be in the interim arrangement. I am not ruling out. I am talking of the person who is headed. So they had to have somebody who is mature, who is senior. And don't forget that in Nepal, there is a tradition of going to, earlier it was Khilraj Regmi. When Baburam Bhattrai's government came to an end, the interim arrangement was under the Chief Justice who was there. So there is a tradition that judges who are honest and have taken a forthright position, not being the loonies of the government, really are respected by people. And that's why Sushila Karki is respected by the people. But if you permit me, I want to come to this China factor.
Yes.
We in India are, of course, quite occupied with China. But let me say something which may be politically incorrect, but factually correct. And that's what I want to say. I mean, in whole of South Asia, the largest economic engagement with China is that of India. China has a lot of money to offer to all the South Asian countries. They are all looking for money. They are all looking for developmental projects. China delivers their projects on time and with great efficiency. And the China of Xi particularly is different from the China before Xi, or I would say even before the beginning of this century. Earlier, China came to the rescue of these India's neighbors when they called China that, look, we have a pressure or we have alienation from India, so come and have a counterbalance. So China took a token position, okay, we stand by a sovereignty independence. But with the beginning of this century, the Chinese economy have expanded. And they look at South Asia as one of the most promising subcontinent or the region. Why I say that? 1.7 billion people, 1.6 billion people, take the exact figure, that's not important here, growing at the rate, on an average rate of 5.5%. There is no other region in the whole world which is showing this kind of a potential. Therefore, who in the world is not interested in South Asia? America is interested, Europe is interested, West Asia is interested. Why should China be not interested?
Okay.
Therefore, even if the neighboring countries don't want China to be there, India doesn't want China to be in the neighborhood, the Chinese would come. The challenge is
and also keeping in mind their ideology, their philosophy, Mao Zedong talking about the five-finger policy. Nepal is one of those five fingers. So there are these aggressive expansionist policies that China continues to harbor thus far, Ambassador.
Historically, let me mention it to you, the five finger is 1930. During Mao's time, there is no way China can pursue five-finger policy. There is absolutely no way. The Chinese are, just 1 minute, the Chinese are mortally scared of still unstable Tibet. And it is Tibet and Xinjiang, the most turbulent regions of Chinese periphery, are neighboring South Asian countries. from Afghanistan to Pakistan to India to Nepal to Bhutan. Therefore, Chinese have to concentrate on South Asia. And they will pose challenge to us, they will pose challenge to all the neighbors. You look at it objectively, not in terms of attributing motives.
Okay, all right. Quickly, a comment from you, Kamlesh Dwivedi. Understanding from you what the sentiment on the ground right now is. There has been this calm, a sensitive calm that has